Hey, and welcome to the Deep Dive, brought to you by the Hustle Report by Profit Duel. Today, we're really digging into a side hustle that's, well, it's way more than just admin tasks now. Becoming a virtual assistant. For a lot of people, it sounds like the dream ticket, right? Flexibility, working remotely, earning good money on your own schedule. But if you really want to make it work, it's not just about dipping your toe in. It's about strategy, knowing the ropes, avoiding those common slip-ups. So our mission today is to give you that deeper understanding. We've done a lot of research, and we want to cover the good stuff, sure, but also the real challenges, what you can actually earn, especially if you specialize, and, a clear path to get started and grow.
Exactly. And what's really interesting is how the digital age, it hasn't just allowed roles like VAs to exist, it's actually made them fundamental to how businesses operate now, especially with remote work just exploding. This isn't just some passing trend, it feels like a real shift. And it opens up huge possibilities for anyone wanting extra income or more control over their work-life balance, or maybe even trying out a business idea without massive upfront costs. Understanding the strategy behind it all, that's the key to unlocking its full potential, rather than just, ticking off tasks.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack that a bit differently. We kind of generally know what a virtual assistant, a VA is, right?
Yeah.
Someone giving support, admin, creative, tech stuff remotely. But what does that actually mean today? It's less about being an all-purpose helper and much more about specializing. Think managing tasks, yes, but also things like planning social media strategically, doing in-depth research, managing CRM systems, running email campaigns, maybe even basic graphic design or editing podcasts. The scope is just broadened massively.
Yeah, it really has.
And the practical side. Look, it's not just having a laptop and decent Wi-Fi anymore. Our research shows the really successful VAs, they invest. A proper home office setup, reliable, fast internet that's like table stakes, often a good noise-canceling headset for clear calls. And yeah, you need to know your way around basic tools like Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace. But beyond that, knowing project management software, Asana, Trello, ClickUp, and communication tools like Slack or Teams, that's not just nice to have. Clients increasingly expect it. And getting yourself set up online, marketing your specific skills, that's the foundation for finding the right kind of clients, not just grabbing anything that comes along.
What's really fascinating there, I think, beyond just the range of tasks, is this idea that so many people have skills they could use. Skills they've maybe never thought about selling like this. We're not just talking about being organized. It's things like being able to pull together information, deal with different people, sort out tech problems, even write really well. Yeah. Skills you might have picked up in totally different jobs. And remote work now, it demands more than just doing the job. It needs proactive communication, sort of an instinct for how digital workflows operate. The VAs who really kill it, they don't just do tasks. They kind of anticipate what's needed next. They add strategic value. That makes them indispensable.
Okay, now here's where it gets really interesting if you think about this. Flexible hours, working from anywhere. Those are the big draws, yeah. But our deep dive found some interesting angles on these benefits, like flexible hours. It's not just working whenever you feel like it. The top VAs, they strategically line up their most productive time with what their clients need and when deadlines hit. So it's not just freedom, it's actually optimized efficiency. They often get more done, better quality, than someone stuck in a 9-to-5.
That makes sense.
And the work from anywhere thing sounds amazing, but our data suggests it's more about creating a sustainable remote setup, whether that's your home office, maybe a co-working space, or even if you're traveling, having a dedicated professional spot is crucial for consistency and the variety of tasks you handle. It's not just about avoiding boredom. It's like constant free training. You're always picking up new, valuable skills across different sectors. It kind of future-proofs you in a way that most traditional jobs just don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
And building connections. That's not just networking dinners. It's working with diverse clients who sometimes become mentors or partners or even lead you to completely unexpected opportunities. Doors open.
If you connect that to the sort of bigger picture, these benefits really tap into what a lot of people want today, right? Real autonomy, actual work-life balance, and the chance to keep learning and growing. So many feel kind of stuck in rigid jobs. The VA path offers a way to design work that genuinely fits your life and your goals. It's about using tech to get back some control, making your career work with your life, not against it. It's actually quite empowering to see how people are crafting these really tailored careers.
Okay, but let's flip the coin. The VA dream is strong. But, we need a balanced view. What are the real challenges, the downsides people run into? One big one our research kept highlighting is isolation, that ideal of working remotely. Sometimes it can lead to feeling pretty lonely without that day-to-day, face-to-face interaction. And it's not just feeling a bit down. It can really affect your motivation, your mental health, if you don't actively manage it.
That's a really important point.
Then there's the variable income. It's not just about budgeting tighter some months. There's a real psychological weight to it. Income can swing wildly depending on how many clients you have, your rates, the work available. Our findings suggest new VAs often underestimate the mental toughness needed for that. You don't just need careful financial planning, you need backup plans. Maybe like 3-6 months of savings set aside just for those fluctuations.
Always need it, yeah.
And time management sounds basic, but it's way more intense when you're juggling multiple clients, all with different needs, different deadlines, and no boss looking over your shoulder. You absolutely need rock-solid organizational systems to avoid burnout, or worse, dropping the ball.
Discipline is key.
Finding clients, especially right at the start, that's another big hurdle. It's hard landing those first few gigs without proof you can deliver. Our deep dive shows many new VAs stumble because, well, either nobody knows they exist or their pitches are too generic. They're not hitting a specific client need. It's a marketing challenge from day one.
Right.
And finally, this thing called scope creep. That's when the tasks you're doing just sort of expand beyond what you originally agreed to. It sneaks up on you, kills your profitability, and leads to massive frustration and burnout if you don't set firm boundaries and sometimes renegotiate. It can feel like you're suddenly doing free work.
Yeah, scope creep is notorious. So this raises a key question, doesn't it? How do you actually deal with these downsides? Turn them into just manageable parts of running your business. For isolation, like you said, it's about being intentional. Joining online VA groups, maybe having virtual coffee chats with other VAs, even virtual co-working sessions.
Okay.
For the variable income, beyond that financial buffer, it's really about trying to diversify who you work for. Don't put all your eggs in one client basket. And actively go after retainer agreements, not just one-off projects, for more predictability. And stopping scope creep. That really comes down to super clear contracts up front, using project management tools maybe that track your hours, having regular check-ins with clients to talk about progress and manage expectations. It also means being brutally honest with yourself about your own discipline. If you know you tend to put things off, you have got to build strict routines and systems before you even launch. It's crucial.
Right. So you've faced the realities, you've thought about the strategies. How do you actually start? And the big question, what can you realistically earn, especially if you're not just a generalist? Let's talk money first.
Yeah, the average hourly rate might flit between $15 and $50. But digging deeper, we found that VAs who package their services cleverly, who specialize in niches where there's high demand and who really understand their value, they're often starting higher than that $25, $30 mark. For really specialized skills, think advanced CRM stuff like Salesforce or HubSpot administration, technical writing, or maybe strategic social media growth hacking. Those rates can go way up. We're talking $75, maybe even $100 an hour or more sometimes. It's really about finding where your expertise meets a client's specific urgent problem.
Absolutely. Value-based pricing.
Okay, so here's a kind of step-by-step guide to launching and actually scaling your VA business. First, figure out your specialized skills and services. Don't just list everything you can do. What are you great at? What's actually in demand? Are you amazing with HubSpot? Can you turn messy data into clear reports? Are you a genius with Instagram Reels? Try to pinpoint a niche like social media strategy for therapists or back-end tech support for course creators, something specific.
Get focused, yeah. Second, create a really compelling online presence. And that's more than just a basic profile somewhere. Think about a professional website. It should clearly state your niche, show off maybe some case studies or examples of your work, and definitely include great testimonials. Optimize your profiles on freelancing sites too. Upwork, Fiverr maybe to start, but look at more specialized platforms later. Use keywords specific to your niche so your ideal clients can actually find you.
Right. Make yourself discoverable.
Third, market yourself strategically. Get active where your target clients hang out online. LinkedIn groups, industry forums, relevant Facebook groups maybe, but don't just spam links. Offer real value, share insights, answer questions, position yourself as someone who knows their stuff. Maybe even do some targeted outreach to businesses, could use your specific help.
Build authority.
Fourth, secure clients with tailored pitches. This isn't about sending out hundreds of generic emails. Identify potential clients, really research what they need, their pain points, and then write a personalized pitch showing exactly how your specialized service solves their problem and gets them results. Talk benefits, not just features.
Show them the value proposition.
And fifth, deliver exceptional niche-specific service. Once you land clients, focus on high-quality work within your specialty. Keep communication proactive and clear. Hit deadlines consistently. Aim to over-deliver a little. That's how you build trust, get those long-term retainer clients, and crucially, generate those amazing word-of-mouth referrals. Those are like gold for a growing VA business.
And just to add another layer of strategy there, never ever underestimate the sheer power of good testimonials and client referrals. They are fuel for sustained organic growth. When you provide excellent service, it's not just about keeping that one client happy. You're building your reputation. You're essentially creating a free, highly effective marketing team because happy clients talk. It massively cuts down the time and effort you need to spend finding new work later on. It really does compound. Thinking about things like a solid onboarding process, maybe a welcome packet, a clear kickoff call, that can also make a huge difference in setting expectations right from the start, leading to happier clients and naturally better testimonials down the line.
Okay, so let's quickly recap this deep dive. Becoming a virtual assistant, it offers this amazing mix of flexibility, working for yourself, and the potential for really good specialized income. But to really succeed, you need to look beyond the basics. Be ready for challenges like, the mental side of fluctuating income, and really position yourself strategically with those niche skills.
Absolutely. Success in this side hustle, it really hinges on understanding all the bits and pieces we've talked about. Strategic marketing aimed at specific needs, really mastering a specialized skill set, and setting rates that reflect the actual value you bring. Hopefully, this deep dive has given you that more nuanced foundational knowledge you need to get started successfully and really unlock the more advanced potential of this super popular and still evolving side hustle.
So here's something to chew on as you go about your day. Think about how those specialized skills you could build as a VA. Maybe it's advanced project management or data analysis for e-commerce or technical writing for software companies. How might those skills not just boost your side hustle, but also seriously enhance your main career? Or, hey, maybe even spark a whole new business idea you hadn't even thought of yet. You could future-proof your skill set in this constantly changing job market. It's really about more than just making extra money. It's dynamic career growth.
Yeah, and to add just one more layer to that thought, what about your current hobbies or unique interests? Could any of those be turned into a specialized VA service? You often find the most successful and happiest VAs are the ones who found a way to blend something they genuinely love. Maybe it's a passion for vintage fashion or expertise in a specific type of gaming or knowledge of sustainable living with a specific market need. That's where you get this amazing intersection of profitability and personal fulfillment, making work that truly resonates with you. That's pretty powerful.
That's it for today. We'll see you back on the Hustle Report soon.